Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I gotta talk about Jay Z and Beyonce possibly taking legal action against Kanye, and also Zendaya's estranged half-sister speaks out against her. Now, before I get into this video, I do first want to thank Aura for sponsoring this video. Data breaches are one of the main ways that our personal information gets put into the wrong hands. Bank of America recently announced a data breach, and the really scary thing is they didn't tell anyone for months. On average, it takes a company 277 days to report a breach. So that means your data could have been exposed for months before even hearing about it. Bank of America had multiple breaches this year, and Citigroup and JP Morgan Chase both announced breaches. Heck, your bank could be breached right now, and it might take months to even learn about it. This could give criminals months of a head start on getting to your personal private info. This is why my sponsor Aura is just so important. Aura alerts me if they find my phone number, email, or social security number on the dark web. They let me know quickly if anyone tries to use this information to access my credit or bank accounts. They also give me up to $5 million in identity theft insurance should the worst case scenario happen, and they provide a whole host of other features to keep you safe online in an all-in-one app. Go to my link right now, visit aura.com/impressive to try 14 days for free. That's enough time to find out if your personal data has been exposed and let Aura handle it. If your data is ever leaked, Aura will let you know before one of these companies is forced to report it. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video. Now, recently, Zendaya's half-sister, LaTanya Coleman, did an exclusive with The Sun, and she fears that she won't be invited to Zendaya's wedding with the actor Tom Holland because of a family rift. Now, LaTanya is Zendaya's oldest sibling. She's actually her father's first child that he had when he was just 14 years old. And then he went on to have 5 other children with another partner. And one of those children, I think he adopted, maybe. Then he had Zendaya with his ex-wife Claire, and Zendaya is the youngest of his children. But apparently she's not that close to LaTanya. She's close to some of her other half-siblings, but LaTanya says that they're not that close. She did also weigh in on Zendaya and Tom Holland's relationship and said they've been together for quite some time, and I actually met him on Thanksgiving of 2018. He's really cool. He's down to earth, and my family likes him. They just look like an odd couple because he's so short and she's so tall. But other than that, I think he's the one for her. LaTanya also went on to speak on how estranged she and Zendaya have been over the years. She said, "I last saw Zendaya at my grandmother's funeral last month. I haven't seen her since Thanksgiving 2018 when we all went to her house. When I tried to talk to her, she just gave me a one-arm hug. It felt like I was just a fan. Zendaya is very active with my other sister and brother's kids, but my grandkids don't even know her. They think she's just from the Disney Channel. I don't even tell people anymore that she's my sister. I'm ashamed of my dad and how he raised us. I don't want her money. I just want to be in her life to show her that I love her and support her. Whatever I could contribute to her life, I would love to do it." LaTanya said she maintained relationships with some of their shared half-siblings, but not Zendaya. "I tried to get in touch with Zendaya when I was diagnosed with cancer, but family members slammed the door on me," she claims. "I went through cancer and chemotherapy all by myself with no help, no support. I just want to know why Zendaya wasn't there for me. I believe they never told her I had cancer, but I'm sure she found out later." LaTanya said she feels like the black sheep because she's from her father's first family and claims to have been pushed out because she came before the other kids. "My dad favored the other kids, not his own blood," she added. "He's the reason I haven't been able to have a relationship with Zendaya. It feels like I'm the black sheep of the family. They push me out. My other siblings don't care about me, and honestly, I don't care about them either." Oop. But Zendaya is different. She's my sister and I love her no matter what. To me, this seems like some old family drama, and I think LaTanya's gripe is more so with their father and their siblings, but not Zendaya. And also, LaTanya is older than Zendaya. They don't have the same mothers. They did not grow up together. So I don't believe that they were all that close growing up. I think Zendaya is probably closer to some of her other siblings because she spent more time with them. And Zendaya is a full-time actress. She's always booked. She has a lot on her plate. Her schedule is busy. She won't have time to spend with some of her siblings like that. And that could be a reason for their distance as well. I kind of feel like this story is painting Zendaya out to be like a bad sister. And that's not fair, especially since we don't know their family dynamics. And also, it kind of makes the sister LaTanja look a little shady too, because why is she selling stories to the son about her sister? Why is she doing that? Like, if you want Zendaya's attention, you don't have to go to the tabloids. Just try to find a better way to reach out to her. Now, I know it might not be as easy because I know LaTanja is not really cool with the dad like that, so she can't use their father as a point of connection. But I think there's still a better way than just running to the tabloids. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Kanye West. Now, Kanye West is likely to face some serious legal trouble, especially after he attacked Jay Z and Beyonce's children. Not only that, he might be at risk for losing his own children because allegedly Kim Kardashian is considering seeking full custody of their 4 children. She's reaching a breaking point because she can't control Kanye's rants. And not only that, she was really upset when Kanye allowed their daughter North West to be a part of a song with P. Diddy and his son Christian Combs. Also, Kim was very upset to find out that Kanye was trying to bring their daughter North around the Tate brothers, Andrew and Tristan Tate. These guys are very controversial. They're known for their hateful rhetoric, and they were investigated for trafficking and SA and all types of stuff. And Kim didn't want North to be around them. And it's really interesting that Kanye would even try to bring North around them, considering that he just accused Kim of trafficking their children too. Like, he went on a whole rant accusing Kim of putting their children in a trafficking ring. He said Kim Kardashian is an ex-trafficker. I don't like that Twigs has my daughter in her video dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's F all you ends. My soul is black. And watch y'all don't believe me and just say I'm crazy. The Kardashians are ex-workers and they ex-traffic all of their black children they strategically produce. And Kanye went on to say that his children are in a trafficking ring. Now, let me just say this. I don't think Kim is trafficking their children. I don't. However, as crazy as Kanye sounds, I don't think he's completely off base here because he is very aware of the dealings that goes on in Hollywood. Like, he knows what these people are into. And although Kim might not be doing this to their kids, she is aware that trafficking is happening. And what Kanye is afraid of is Kim will exploit her children in the same way her mother, Kris Jenner, exploited her. That is what Kanye is afraid of. He don't want his children, especially his daughters, to be sold to the highest bidder when they get older. He don't want that. And I don't think Kim will do that. But at the same time, Kim is Kris Jenner's daughter. So we don't know if she's going to repeat the same cycle. We don't know. And I think Kanye has reasons for his concerns. However, Kanye hasn't provided proof that Kim is trafficking their children. And that is a horrible thing to accuse her of. And it just gives Kim more reason to want to go for full custody because Kanye's unhinged rants don't only affect Kim, but it also affects their children. It affects their well-being. He doesn't realize this because mentally he's not all the way there himself. So I think there will come a point where Kim gets full custody. And if she does, it actually will break Kanye. But Kanye has to realize that his erratic behavior comes with consequences. And right now, he might even be facing some legal issues with Jay Z and Beyonce after making comments about their children. He made multiple posts claiming that Jay Z and Beyonce's twins have developmental issues. In fact, he called them the R word, which was very distasteful, very, very, very disgusting. And Kanye is obviously doing that to provoke Jay Z because he does have a problem with Jay Z in particular. Kanye used to ride so hard for the Carters, but he feels like Jay abandoned him and he's salty about it. He said, "I love Jay Z and I do feel bad. I always felt like the black sheep, like I wanted family in this music thing. I'd run on stages thinking I was doing the right thing and would always be a slight. Hove not coming to my first wedding, him putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl over me, or even us never being invited to stuff, taking jabs about my red hat on Donda. I felt like both him and his wife could have helped me have more leverage with my kids. They could have used their cultural position to not just watch the Kardashians run me over. Ish hurts. So F both of them, because when I needed them, it was F me." Kanye also went on to say that his rants might even provoke Jay Z to try to off him. I don't know exactly why he would say that, but he believes that Jay Z would try to do it. Now, Jay Z is not going to be silly enough to do that. However, he and Beyonce are considering taking legal action. And I think this is the best thing they could do because they need to hit Kanye with a cease and desist and put some type of gag order or restraining order on him to prevent him from speaking on them and their family. And if they're successful in hitting Kanye with a restraining order and Kanye happens to violate that order, then he could face a criminal charge and he could go to jail. So yeah, it would be a win for them legally. So I wouldn't blame Jay Z and Beyonce if they were considering taking legal action. We don't know the moves that they're going to make just yet, but something has to be done to shut Kanye up. Now, Solange did have an issue with Kanye speaking on her niece and nephew, and she updated her profile pic to send a message to Kanye. Now, we all know that Solange ain't no one to play with. I mean, we saw how she did Jay Z in that elevator. Kanye probably won't be so lucky if she runs into him. So he has to pipe down. Also, Beyonce's mother threw shade at Kanye for making fun of her grandchildren.
Got a corny joke. Want to hear? Here it go. So what happens when a snowman throws a tantrum? He has a meltdown. Y'all know that's funny.
I guess if you read between the lines, she's insinuating that Kanye is on that snow, and he certainly is having a meltdown on Twitter. Now, Tina did post and delete this caption. She said, "Corny joke time. It's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil, but I know that no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. This battle is not mine, but the Lord's. I know that God has got this." Amen to that, Miss Tina. Amen. Anyway, tell what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.